journey from just being me, and you're listening to the Learning to Love Yourself podcast, the show that inspires you to put yourself first.
Learning to love yourself on the path to happiness. Learning to love yourself on the path to happiness.
Before we dive into today's episode, I've got something really powerful for you. If you've ever found yourself stuck in self-doubt, constantly second-guessing your decisions, or feeling like you just can't trust yourself, you're not alone. But the good thing is, it doesn't have to stay that way. I've created something to help you take that very first step, because that's the hardest one. It's called the Self-Belief Checklist, and it's a free tool to help you spot exactly where you're getting stuck and where you can start shifting things today. So look down in the show notes and get your free copy now. Permission. What are you waiting for? So let's talk permission. Not the kind you needed to leave the dinner table as a kid or to go on the school trip. I mean the permission that we deny ourselves as adults. The permission to rest, to say no, to speak up, to change the direction you're going in, to even start again. So many of us are stuck in lives that no longer fit us. We're held back, not by the world, but by our own internal rules. Rules that tell us who we should be, what we should do, how we should act. Rules that never even questioned because we assumed that that was just how it is. But here's the thing. Most of the time, the permission that we are waiting for will never come from anyone else, because it has to come from us. And that's where it all gets very messy. From a young age, we're taught to please, to behave, to do the right thing, be quiet, be good, be nice. And over time, those messages sink in deep. They become the foundation of how we see ourselves and our place in the world. So when we start to feel the urge to do things differently, to say no, to rest, to speak the truth out loud, to walk away, well then it feels like rebellion. Even if no one is stopping us, our brains still ask, am I allowed? And because we haven't practiced giving ourselves permission, we wait for someone else to say it's okay. We wait for someone else to validate our choices, to tell us that we're doing the right thing, to give us the green light. But what if the only person who ever needed to say yes was you? One of the biggest reasons that we hesitate to give ourselves permission is because we're scared of what other people might think. If I have a rest, will people think I'm lazy? If I speak up, will I be seen as too much? If I stop people pleasing, will I be rejected? We are wired to belong. And that need can run so deep that we abandon ourselves just to stay accepted. But the price of that is really high. It means silencing our needs, stuffing down our emotions, and living a half version of ourselves, all to keep other people comfortable. I want you to think about something. The people who love you, the people who truly see you, they don't need you to shrink. They want you to be well, they want you to be you, and they want you to be free. So when you start saying yes, something powerful shifts. When you stop asking for permission and start giving it to yourself, you start resting when you're tired instead of pushing through. You start saying no without any guilt. You start speaking your truth without needing everyone else to agree with you. You stop waiting for the perfect time, the perfect plan, or the perfect version of you to appear. You realise that your life is yours and no one else is coming to live it for you. But so often I hear people say, it's selfish to put myself first. Let me be clear here. Looking after yourself is not selfish. And I know this one. It's about survival. It's about sanity. It's essential, and it's your self-respect. You don't have to burn yourself out to prove your worth. You don't have to earn rest or joy. You are allowed to want more, to need space, to take up the space, to grow. So I'm going to give you 5 powerful permissions to give yourself. I give myself permission to rest. I am not a machine. My worth is not defined by how productive I am. I am allowed to slow down, to pause, to breathe. I give myself permission to speak. My voice matters. My thoughts matter. I do not have to agree to keep the peace. I can be honest and kind at the same time. I give myself permission to change. I'm not stuck. I am allowed to grow, evolve, and choose a different path. I'm not too old, and it's not too late. I give myself permission to feel, because my emotions are valid. I don't need to explain or hide them. I am allowed to feel joy, sadness, anger, grief. I am allowed to feel all of it. I give myself permission to take up space. I'm not too much. I don't have to shrink to be accepted. I'm allowed to be fully me. So what are you still waiting for? What permission are you still waiting for? To ask, to need, to start, to stop, to ask for more? What would happen if you stopped waiting? I know it can feel scary. I know your brain might be shouting all sorts of reasons as to why now is not the time, why you're not ready, and why you should keep playing it small. But what if now is exactly the right time? What if you are already ready? What if the only thing missing is your own permission? You are the gatekeeper of your life. You get to decide what stays and what goes. You get to choose what you say yes to and what you walk away from. Permission is not a gift someone else can give you. It's a decision, a choice, a reclaiming of your own power. You don't need a sign. You don't need someone else's approval. You are allowed to want more, and you are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to be fully, unapologetically you. So today, give yourself the one thing that you have been waiting for. Say yes to yourself, because you're worth it. Thanks for listening today. If you'd like to know more, you can find all the links down below. Oh, and don't forget to press subscribe so you can catch the next one. See you soon.